Hello, we're on. I think we're on. So, I've been doing a lot of running recently, and this week I've had a bit of a rest. So we're going to get back on it soon, and I thought we'd start tonight with 8 by 400 metre sprint interval, or speedish intervals. We'll see how I go, because I've got a little tiny niggle in my foot. My right foot, when I was doing the race on Saturday, just started to hurt a bit, so that's why I kind of rested this week. So we're going to just kind of see what happens, really. So let's get the main Zwift screen up if we can in a second. Bear with me. Make sure it's on. Okay, there we are. Right. So you can see on the screen we've got a warm-up of 1600 metres and then 8 times 400 metres at 17.3 kilometres an hour. Oh God. Oh, these little warm me up. We'll see what happens. I might not go that fast. I really might not go that fast. Feel free to message me on Facebook if you want. I'm looking at Facebook chat on my phone, so we can do that. Come on, treadmill. I'm trying to start the treadmill now. Oh, there we are. Yeah, I keep forgetting I have to press the actual start button. And we'll see if my little fellow starts to move. Come on. Actually, we're going very slowly, aren't we? Let me just put some camera angles on so we keep changing angles so it doesn't look boring and similar all the time. I know I'm walking and nothing's happening, but that's because I'm going very slowly. I will start to move in a second, I hope. I'm just putting these camera angles on so I can't see anything at the moment. My computer is very, very slow today. Do let me know if you're suffering any glitches, if you can't see, if it keeps stopping and all that kind of stuff. Because that's a bit of a pain in the backside for everybody, including me. There we go. We're up to 6 kilometres an hour now. Well, and now we are moving. Okay, right. Oh, it's absolutely freezing in Worthing today, and it has been for the past few days. So let's get a move on and start this session. You can see how my avatar is still walking. He's only just started running. People complain about that the avatar doesn't start running until quite fast for some people. If people are just going for a light jog on the treadmill, it's probably quite demoralising if the avatar is walking while you're running. Okay. Right, it's telling me that I need to be running at 10.3 kilometres an hour as part of my warm-up. I'm not there yet, I'm not ready to run at that pace just yet. There are a few new things being added to Zwift in a recent update, and the main thing that's been added, if you can see the stats in the middle of the screen at the top, in the bottom right of that white square is the number 99 steps per minute. So we now have cadence being recorded by Zwift. I'm using a Garmin FootPod, Ant Plus Garmin FootPod, and it seems to have connected. I actually forgot, and I didn't check whether I'd connected it as a cadence monitor when I paired. On the login screen, you can pair your FootPod as a speed sensor and as a cadence sensor. I always just pair it as a speed sensor. I'm not that bothered really about cadence. but I meant to check today that it was paired as cadence. But clearly it's reading cadence, so that's good. And so you can see also in the middle on the left there's activity stats, and it says my calories there. That's moved. It was on the screen before but in a different place. But the screen is different anyway because we're doing a workout. So if you were just doing a standard run on Zwift, the screen would look different. And if you do stay to the end, you'll see that, because once the workout's finished, I'll maybe do a kilometre or so in normal running mode. So we've got about a kilometre to go before we do our first 400-metre sprint interval, or speed interval. It's not really a sprint. I mean, it's fast, but it's not sprinting. So yeah, I am looking at Facebook chat. So if you're on the Zwift Runners Facebook page or the Film My Run Facebook page, I can see if you ask a question, I'll try and respond. And like I say, do let me know if the stream is not working for you, if there's problems with it, if the music's too loud, if it's jumpy or jittery. Yes, Tim. Bottom right of the screen there, 115 steps per minute. Now, is that right? Yeah, probably. So maybe in real life my cadence is a lot faster, I don't know, or maybe I'm just because I'm not running very fast, because normally it would be higher than that, wouldn't it? I was thinking for a minute it might just be one leg, but it is doubling it up, so it must be. Yeah, exactly, it should be around 170, I know. So I don't know whether, is it right? Or am I just running slowly? I don't feel like my cadence is particularly slow, but you're right, yeah, 116 does seem a bit slow, doesn't it? And I'm definitely not running at 240, whatever it would be. Not sure, Tim. We'll just have to see if it changes when I do the interval. So sorry, Tim is asking, is that my real cadence, 117 steps per minute? And it's an interesting point, because generally when we're running, most people who are kind of good club runners will run at around about 170 to 190. That's kind of your ideal cadence. And you can see mine says 118 there, which does seem slow, or does seem odd. And I don't feel like my cadence is particularly slow. The only thing to do would be actually count my steps in a minute, wouldn't it? Literally count them. Anybody bothered to do that? Yeah. So it may be an issue with my setup. Could be battery problems with. I know the battery on my pod is not full. It might be that the battery's dying. It might be I need to recalibrate the foot pod. But my treadmill is reading 10.4 kilometers an hour. Zwift is reading 10.9. I do need to speed up a bit, don't I? Maybe I could put my watch on and see if that makes a difference. But we're coming up now 200 meters to the first interval, so I probably need to concentrate on doing the interval really. Certainly my treadmill doesn't match what Zwift is saying, not exactly. It's not far off. Right, that blue arch is the start of my interval. So, now look, steps per minute is going up. Okay, here we go, 30 meters. Let's see how we manage at around 17 kilometers. You see, there we are. So when I'm running at a sensible pace, my cadence has gone right up to 175. My treadmill is reading 17 kilometers an hour. There you go. Optimum cadence of 180-ish. There's the finish line. Okay. Right, so I don't really want to go much faster than that. With another 7 of those to do, I'm quite happy to set my treadmill to 17 and Zwift can be whatever it likes. I think the cadence thing is interesting, and it might well be to do with how we run differently on a treadmill as opposed to outside. "30 meters. Here we go. So if you're doing these, head up, relax your shoulders, move forward, not sideways. Finding this hard work tonight. As you can see, we're on the London course today. This is part of the London Marathon, this bit. When you see the London Eye in the London Marathon, you've got about a mile to go. Okay, number 3, coming up. This is going to be hard work today. Apologies if I don't talk much during the splits. Head up. .2 on this treadmill. Okay, so Richard has had the same issue as me. So clearly something needs looking at. Early days though. Remember, Zwift running is still in alpha. It won't be until late January, maybe even February, that we get Zwift running in beta. So we are the early adopters who have to put up with all the little quirks. I'm shattered and I've got 5 to go. Okay, just need to calm down, some deep breaths, drop the shoulders, think positive, not negative. .2 on the treadmill. Keep looking at that finish arch. Sorry guys, I can see questions coming in. I'm actually too knackered to answer them. Didn't think I'd be this tired. Halfway through. For the overhead shots, for all the angles, you have to press a key on your computer and that changes the angle of the shot. I've got something called auto hotkey and it does it for me. I've programmed it to press the keys for me. Okay. Another effort. 30 meters. .2 on the treadmill. No idea what it is in real life. Mr. Davison's ahead. Okay, 3 left. Can you see I'm suffering? Three days of no running. This is what it does to you. All right, 3 more left. $17.2. Buckingham Palace. Okay, I'm just going to take it down a bit. So tired. Just 2 left. Just a bit more recovery. You see my heart rate, 171. So I am definitely in threshold. Not quite anaerobic though. Okay, 100 meters, and then just 2 to go. But guys, this is what will get you faster. You've got to push yourself beyond your comfort zone. Well, there's no point. You've got to be tired at the end of one of these sessions, or you're cheating yourself. Oh. Okay. Knock something off the treadmill. Or knock something off. Marble Arch, and turn around and go back to Buckingham Palace. There's the finish, 250 metres ahead. Come on, a bit faster. Head up, shoulders down. Ian asks what setup I've got. PC, Garmin, Ant plus FootPod, Ant plus USB stick, .37-inch screen, OBS broadcast software, got a little clip-on mic, wireless to the computer. Okay, just one more to go, and then I'm going to die. Been a hard session. Didn't expect it to be this hard. I thought with a few days off, I might be alright. But the pain in my foot is okay. Haven't felt any pain there, so that's good. I came 28th in the Wendover Woods 50 miler, 3,200 metres of elevation on Saturday, so that was hard. Okay, let's go one more time. $17.2. Takes a long time to get up, doesn't it? Come on, move up. I'm going faster than 16, surely. 17.5. Meters to go. Come on. Still 17.5 on the treadmill. that's it. Totally done in after that. Thanks for the ride on, Fernandez. So if you're interested in Zwift, go to the Zwift Runners Facebook page. Plenty of information there. Do please subscribe to my 2 YouTube channels. Film My Run is for real world running, ultras, marathons, trail marathons, and Zwift runs and rides. That's for these things. If you like to watch live cycling and live running on Zwift, you can come here. You can go to the Zwift Facebook community live. Loads of live cycle races, some running every day on Zwift at the community Facebook page. So that's the archway for the end of the workout. I'll just show you what the screen looks like when it's not a workout, if you just bear with me for a minute. Okay, so normally that would be the end of the workout. You log off, you click OK. Look, so we click OK. But now we go back to the normal screen. So this is slightly different to the workout screen. You can see my heart rate there on the top left, and it's got a colour behind it. It's got a green, it's got a yellow colour behind it, and that means I'm in zone 3, right in the middle there, with a heart rate of 142. That's it's a moderate zone. So it's a tempo zone. You're working your heart, but not to any great extent. You're making it rise beyond its normal, but you're not doing anything much more than that. And orange is beyond that. That's your threshold zone. That's where I was running just now. And then if you're banging out a park run, a 5k park run at your absolute fastest time, much of your run will be in the red zone, the anaerobic zone. For me, that's above 180 or so. And for many people my age, it's around about 180. I'm 48 now. Younger people, maybe 190, 200 even. That'll be their max heart rate. Thanks, John. John Hancock just giving me a ride on there. John organises a lot of the social runs whilst Zwift running is in alpha. So for a long time now he's been organising a Saturday morning run at 8:30, and there's one midweek on a Wednesday at about 7 p.m. This is UK time, by the way, or UTC. And the change you can see, instead of calories in the top left, it's got SPM, steps per minute. It's currently 99 because I'm really just jogging it out now. Pace of 6:32 per kilometre. If you don't know, all the people on the right there are real people like me. They're either on their bikes, on a treadmill, on a trainer, a bike trainer or a treadmill. And there's country flags there, that's where they're from. Sweden, Germany, Canada, Poland, Norway. Is that India or Portugal? That flag? Scotland there. So it's a real lively community. Look, 1,800 people currently using Zwift. Also on the left there, you've got my kilometre splits. So you can see for kilometres 2 to 8, I was running at a fairly decent pace. 4:03's in there somewhere, a 4:05. So that's not an inconsiderate pace really. Underneath that you've got calories, average pace, fastest kilometre and fastest 5k time. In terms of calibration of my foot pod, I don't know really, because I know the battery is low, so it may well have been that I don't know, but it certainly felt to me like I was working hard, and that's all you can ask really. It doesn't, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter that much that you're exactly on point with how many kilometres you've done and exactly what pace you're doing in Zwift. It's just a game. What matters is how hard you feel you're working, because you're the person, you're doing this for you. Obviously it's different if it's a race on Zwift and there's maybe prizes at stake. You've got to be a bit more sure about that your foot pod is calibrated, you are doing the pace that you say you're doing. But even so, it's never going to be 100% accurate. So I believe I was running during those splits somewhere between 16.5 and 17 kilometres an hour. And that's good enough for me. Zwift says I was doing something around 16 to 16.5. The treadmill told me I was doing 17.2. So, you know, somewhere in between there. If you're happy with that, I'm happy with that. So, should we just make it 10 kilometres? Come on then. Let's just do 750 more metres, finish off with a nice round 10k, and then we can call it a day and go and have some food. My next race is the Portsmouth 50k sometime at the end of this month. And if I feel like this, I won't be going for a PB. But hopefully I'll get back into the swing of things in the next couple of weeks. And we might be able to bang out a decent time there. My PB is 4 hours and 8 minutes. If I was tip-top condition, I'd try for under 4 hours, but that's in the balance at the moment. I don't know. I'll try and go a little bit fast anyway. That neon bike there, see? That guy has done over 50,000 meters of climbing in order to win that bike. There's a challenge called the Everest Challenge, and it's funny because you do this climbing challenge as a little graph, and you get to the top of Everest and it says, okay, well done, you've got to the top of Everest, but now you've got to climb another 30 or 40,000 meters to get your bike. So you think you've finished the Everest Challenge and you haven't. Patrick's just said SPM new feature. Yes, it is. Gabrielle's talking about rhythm of breathing. Yeah, the thing is, when you're doing sprint intervals, it's difficult to keep your rhythm. But if you're on a long marathon or a 10k or whatever, you can get into a rhythm where your breathing is the same, your cadence is the same, especially on the flat. And that's really good, really efficient running. So just 200 more meters and then we're all done. Beautiful sunset in London. I've got a runner behind me. Who's running behind me? T Prow. He's running faster than me. He's catching me up. We'll give him a ride on, shall we? Let's slow down. Where's he gone? Oh, he's disappeared. No, he's not. There he is. Get my mouse. Click on Mr. Prow. Give him a ride on. Back to me. There's my ride on. Look, there's the little blue thumb over his head. Well, I'm happy with that. Guys, thanks very much for joining me. I know I was absolutely shattered during that, more so than I thought I would be. So I'm glad I made it to the end. There was a point somewhere through the first or the second, second or the third interval that I thought, blimey, I'm not going to make this. Ah, dear. So I'm glad I did. Okay, where's my screen? There we are. Been a pleasure, guys. We'll do another one soon. Film my run on YouTube. Zwift runs and rides on YouTube. Do subscribe to them. And we'll see you again for another one next time. Take care. Go and have some food. And we'll see you soon. Bye.